Okay, guys, I just want to thank you. We got 1,000 views on What If Goku Was Evil, my first movie. That means a lot to me. Well, it was my second movie, but it was my first one that I actually made. The first one was already recorded. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this channel. I hope you like this channel. And with all that being said, let's get to the video. Cut to the Crusher Core. As they fly out in space, they go out more and more and more. Eventually, however, we would reach planet Namek. Now, as we got out, we could sense that someone was off. Frieza was already here, but his power level seemed low compared to mine. Was I over-prepared? But then I could sense other power levels. We then cut to Vegeta, Krillin, and Gohan in the Ginyu Force. As they suddenly felt massive power levels land near them, they would look around, and suddenly I would jump down, with Turles and Lord Slug. Captain Ginyu would say, "Who are you?" "We are the Crusher Core, and I am Frieza's brother." I said, smirking. As Captain Ginyu said, "So you're on our side?" "Nope." I would suddenly fly so fast, I would cut off Gildo's head instead of Vegeta. As he fell lifeless on the floor, the Crusher Core would walk up to him. I would then look at Vegeta and say, "Hey, Vegeta, you got quite of a rebel streak. Against Frieza, anyway. Want to join my team?" Vegeta would say, "No." I didn't think so. "Well, since you're going to have that attitude, you can deal with the big one." I point at Recoome. "Lord Slug, Turles, show him what you got." Suddenly, Turles would charge, punching Jace, as Lord Slug would stretch out his arms, grabbing Berta, as Berta just laughed. "I'm the fastest in the universe. I can easily escape from this." Lord Slug said, "Fastest in the universe? Frieza's more powerful than all of you. Doesn't that mean he's faster than all of you?" Berta would say, "Shut up," as he spun around, causing a tornado, as he flew right towards Lord Slug. But Lord Slug just turned giant, shouting a massive ki blast from his mouth, destroying the tornado. As then Lord Slug flew at Berta, punching him, sending him flying down. Meanwhile, Turles was battling Jace, as they both were pushing each other further and further. But Turles knew what he had to do. He was winning the battle, as then he released his full power. It was so powerful it caused Jace to fall to the floor. As then he lifted up his hand and blew him up with a ki blast. Meanwhile, Berta got a fist straight through his stomach. As he began to cough up blood, he fell to the floor. He said, "No, please don't kill me. I could join you. I am Berta. Extremely fast, extremely powerful. I can make a great addition to the..." But Lord Slug says, "Sorry, we're not accepting new members right now." As then he kicks Berta to the floor. As Berta looks up and begs for his life, "Please, please spare me. Please, I'll join the Crusher Core. Please, please." But Lord Slug just blows him up and begins to laugh. "I don't think so." Suddenly, we cut to Zero, me, versus Captain Ginyu, as I'm pushing Captain Ginyu back, beating him up, destroying him. As I push him down to the floor, I then land beside him, saying, "Wow, Ginyu, the great captain. I've heard about the Ginyu Force. How it's one of the most elite fighting force in all of the universe, used by Frieza. His sword, used to conquer planets, and get the job done that not even Zarbon Dodoria would do. But look at you, you're pathetic. You call yourself a captain?" Ginyu got up and said, "Your body is quite powerful. Besides, it might be considered treason to take someone like you, related to Frieza. But with that power, I just can't help it. I'm sure he'll understand." "Understand what?" Suddenly, Captain Ginyu pierces a hole through his chest. As I am shocked, I begin to walk back. "What are you doing?" Captain Ginyu then says, "Change now!" As suddenly, he takes my body. As I'm in Ginyu's body, I fall to my knees. Turles and Lord Slug look as they realize something's different about me. They fly over. I say, "Guys, it's not me. He took my body." Turles would say, "That makes sense. That's how you got so powerful. You steal someone else's body with power." "That's right." As that was going on, we cut to Vegeta, Gohan, and Krillin, who are all battling Recoome, but Recoome is winning, as Lord Slug and Turles are too distracted, battling Captain Ginyu. Recoome looks like he's gonna kill Vegeta and everyone else, but suddenly a spaceship lands as Goku walks out of it and punches Recoome, sending him down to the ground. He throws a Senzu Bean at Vegeta, Gohan, and Krillin, using all of them up. As then he looks up, he says, "What's going on?" They explain everything to him. "So Frieza has a brother. He would sense my energy in Ginyu's body, but my energy, it felt evil, sure, but it wasn't as evil as Vegeta. It's like I've been tortured and abused, and it even looks like I'm just looking for revenge." Eventually, though, Turles and Lord Slug would defeat Captain Ginyu, and as he changed, I would jump in front of the way, getting my body back. After this, Vegeta would fly up to Captain Ginyu and say, "I'm gonna kill you." "I don't think so. Change now." But Goku would throw a frog, causing him to get trapped in it. As I laid on the floor, not able to move, Turles looked at me. He thought about killing me, but if he did that, I wouldn't trust him anymore, and he needed me to defeat Frieza, so he picked me up and said, "You guys know where the healing pod is?" They would nod, as he dragged me and put me in the healing pod. As he walked out, Vegeta would say, "What's your story, Turles?" Turles would say this, "Well, I was a low-class Saiyan that my father sent away because he didn't want to work under you, Vegeta. He didn't want me to be a slave to royalty." Vegeta would say, "Huh, too bad. You would have been good working for the elite Saiyans. You would have brought us tons of planets." Low-class trash. They both got mad, but Goku told them not to fight. They got the Dragon Balls, and they wished for Piccolo to be back and to be brought back to Namek. As they did this, Lord Slug and Turles wanted to be immortal, and Goku and Vegeta had to start fighting them. But as they were fighting for the wish, the Dragon Balls turned to stone. Suddenly, Frieza would arrive. As they all looked up, they saw him. Frieza would say, "Oh, another Namekian." Lord Slug would say, "I'm not just a Namekian. I'm the Namekian that's gonna kill you." As Turles and Lord Slug, Goku and Vegeta all charged at Frieza in his first form, began to push him back. Frieza would look at all of them as Lord Slug would fly up and say, "Hello, Frieza. I've been waiting to do this for a while." Frieza would say, "I'm a Namekian. I thought I killed you all." But then Lord Slug would punch him, sending him flying. As you get back up, Turles and Lord Slug would begin to battle Frieza, laughing. As they would push him more and more, Lord Slug would say, "This is a piece of cake. If I knew you'd be this easy to kill, I would have killed you a long time ago." Suddenly, Frieza gets pissed as he transforms to his second form. Then Vegeta and Goku join in. Frieza tries to kill some of them, but there's just too many of them, and they keep crowding him over and over again. Frieza knew he had to transform to his final form, but as he transformed to his final form, suddenly Piccolo would arrive. But as he arrived, Lord Slug would look at him, and memories would go through his head. As they all battled, Lord Slug couldn't do anything but stare at Piccolo, but then he realized something. Piccolo had something that he didn't like deep inside him, and it felt so familiar. It was Nail's soul. As Lord Slug grabbed Piccolo, Piccolo looked behind and said, "What are you doing? We're fighting." Slug said, "So, Nail, you fused with another Namekian. No matter, I will still destroy you just like I promised." Suddenly, Piccolo has a memory. Lord Slug tried to kill Nail and become the Grand Guardian, killing Guru and turning the Namekians into a warrior race, but he failed. He looks down and says, "We'll see about that, but for now, we gotta kill Frieza." Lord Slug nodded as they all began to battle. Frieza was getting more and more pissed off. So, Vegeta suddenly came back stronger as he came back with a Zenkai boost. So did Goku, as Krillin blew holes in him. Frieza was so confused, but then he figured it out as he killed Dende, then blasted a death beam straight through Vegeta's stomach. As Vegeta fell to the ground and began to bleed out, he told Goku his story, how he didn't want to do anything, how Frieza enslaved him. He enslaved his father. He turned him the way he was. He cried for the first time in his life, and he pulled out his hand and said, "Please, please, Kakarot, avenge the Saiyans." And then he died. Goku didn't know Vegeta had any humanity in him. He then began to bury him. As Turles and Lord Slug scoffed, not really caring, the Z-Fighters were impressed, and the Z-Fighters saw a side of Vegeta they didn't even know existed. Goku then flew at Frieza with the Kaioken and began to battle him, but it wasn't enough. Frieza had the upper hand. But he had an idea. Goku could use the Spirit Bomb. Suddenly, I would appear. "Hello, brother." Frieza would look at me and say, "That's impossible. King Cold and I are the only members of our species." Then I would tell him what happened. I would tell him how King Cold threw me away like trash. Frieza would then begin to laugh. I would say, "Look, I only want King Cold dead. I don't have a grudge against you, so..." But then Frieza would say, "You know, I would let you go and kill Father. That would be entertaining to watch. However, your people got in the way and stopped me from getting the Dragon Balls. So brother or not, you shall die." As me and Frieza would begin to battle, I would push Frieza more than anyone's ever pushed him, but I can only push him to 50% of his power. As then Frieza began to demolish me. No matter how hard I trained, no matter how many fruits I ate, it still wasn't enough to compete against Frieza. But Goku would begin to summon the Spirit Bomb as I would distract him. Goku would then throw down the Spirit Bomb as he said, "Zero, look out!" I looked up and jumped out of the way just in time as it hit Frieza. and destroyed him. At least we thought. As we all looked, Goku would look at me and say, "We did it, yeah. But I'll have to kill my father now, then take over his empire." I was about to walk away, but Goku said, "Hey, when you're done with that, come to Earth anytime you want." Krillin said, "Are you crazy, Goku?" Goku would say, "I can sense it, Krillin. There's good in him." I would say, "I don't think there is any good in me, but I can't say no to a free meal. Besides, I would love to fight you sometime. Even a sparring match or a battle to the death makes no difference to me." Goku says, "Oh yeah? I think I'll take you up on that offer." But suddenly, Piccolo and Lord Slug both get shot as they fall down from a death beam. And Krillin gets lifted up in the air as Goku yells, "No!" and he blows up. Suddenly, Goku gets angry as he feels the energy course through his veins and he turns into a Super Saiyan.
Turles told me about the legend of a Super Saiyan, but I didn't believe him. He didn't believe it either. His hair turned yellow, and he looked so angry. He used to be so peaceful, so kind, and now he's full of anger. Is that the key to strength? Anger? I was looking as I was memorized. Goku said, "All of you, leave now!" Gohan would drag Piccolo into the spaceship and leave, as I would put Lord Slug in his space pod, and me and Turles would both leave and go off to Frieza's capital planet. As I was looking, I was thinking, is there a way for me to become stronger? Is there a way for me to destroy them? Well, I have to fight King Cold now. I had a feeling that Goku would win. All that matters was defeating King Cold and getting my revenge. But he was near Frieza's level, so could I do it? I didn't know. But me and Turles and Lord Slug went off to Frieza's capital planet to take it over and fight King Cold. And that's going to leave things off. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Peace out.